All right, we're live here as I'm watching the Browns and the something Colts. I started a little early because I got a little mic hooked up here. I wanted to test to see how that works. Still, the game ain't on yet here. I'm currently watching Cleveland and Indianapolis. Yeah, it says I'm live. I need to check to see if I actually have audio here. Sorry, that was this year that you're hearing. Check. This year that you're hearing. Check. Check. All right, everything sounds like it's going just fine. I'll turn this off. I don't necessarily need that on right now. I don't want to keep hearing myself over the whole time because there's other things I want to do with this phone while the Steeler game is going on. But game ain't on for another 10 minutes yet. As I will be live streaming the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to the West Coast to take on the Los Angeles Rams, led by Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, and Cooper Kupp. Not too far removed from a Super Bowl victory just a couple years ago. I imagine this could be a tough game, especially when it comes to trying to cover Cooper Kupp. I'd like to see Joey Porter Jr. try and cover Cooper Kupp, and we'll see what JP2 can do. Even though Patrick Peterson has some experience covering Cooper because he's played with Arizona, but all right, switch back to CBS so I can see what's going on with Cleveland and Indy. Cleveland and Indy's taking a while to finish up, too. They're going to be the last of the 1 o'clocks to actually finish their game. Go back to Yahoo right here real quick. Indianapolis is up, currently leading 31-30 on Cleveland with 11 minutes to go. They just intercepted P.J. Walker Jr. inside their own 5. And looks like that was Moss up the middle for a 1-yard gain. Let's take a look at some out-of-town scores here while we're waiting for the Steelers and Rams to commence. Raiders just scored, but that game has been out of reach for quite some time. The Bears are going to improve to 2-5. Currently, it's 30-12, and a pretty stout performance there by their backup quarterback here in Tyson Baggin. I guess that's how you say his name. People are going to be calling him T-Bag. I'm not sure. I don't even think that's even an insult to him. He's probably been called that for quite some time and probably gotten used to it. But at any rate, had a very good day today against the Raiders. So the Bears will get their second win of the season and improve to 2-5. The Raiders will fall to 3-4, and that's a golden opportunity for the Kansas City Chiefs, who are playing shortly against the Los Angeles Chargers, to put even more of a stranglehold on their AFC West lead. We got Buffalo's up 25-22 on New England, but New England got second and goal from the Buffalo 1. They got no timeouts left, so they can't take a sack. So they got time for maybe one play. Hopefully it's a running, maybe not a running play. Hopefully it's a throwing play for them, and if they can't get it, then they'll just go for the field goal and settle for overtime. Because right now they're running, they have Ezekiel Elliott for situations like that, but it's like, oh, touchdown! New England scored! Mac Jones from Mike Gesicki, the former Penn State product and former Miami Dolphin. And New England is just 12 seconds from getting Bill Belichick his 300th career win, which is good for third all-time on the all-time wins for the coaches. He's still got a ways to go to catch George Halas for second and Don Shula for first. I believe Halas has 318 and Don Shula has 329. But, oh, my goodness gracious, Buffalo. Your offense has been very skeptical the last couple of weeks. Going back to the London game against Jacksonville. Excuse me. And you barely won against the Giants at home. Probably had no business winning that game, really. Tampa Bay and Atlanta tied at 13. I mean, 12 seconds for Bills. They still have a timeout. The extra point for New England's good, so it's 29-25. I haven't written that game off yet. There's obviously the Hail Mary opportunity. See what else is going on here real quick. It is 14 for the Giants, 7 for Washington. Washington's at the Giants 32 with under 3 minutes left. So that game was going to come down to the wire. Same with also the aforementioned Atlanta-Tampa game. And maybe not the biggest surprise. That depends on what else goes on later today. But so far, the big surprise has been Baltimore just flat out taking Detroit to the woodshed today. I had a feeling Baltimore was going to get out with a win here. Baltimore at home is a very tough place to play in. Detroit's been playing good as of late. I was wondering if there was going to be, I guess what you call trap games. Detroit flat out got pants today. I think Detroit will be okay. Everyone's entitled to a very bad day. So I think that for Detroit, I think Detroit will rebound. They'll be okay. They're in their division's pretty bad, so a loss like that, especially if it's a non-conference loss like that, it's not going to do Detroit too much harm as far as the standings are concerned. And the same could have been said for San Fran and Philly's losses last week because they were both out of conference. And those out-of-conference losses sometimes help with tiebreakers when it gets down to December and January. And that's officially a final between the Bears and the Raiders, 30-12. Currently, Washington's got 4th and 1 at the Giants' 18. They obviously need the touchdown. Sam Howell not had a great day. Tyron Taylor having a fairly stellar day. 18 of 29 for 279 and 2 scores. Saquon Barkley playing a huge part in that with 115 total and a score. And we're almost ready to go here with the Steelers and the Rams. I'll put the big board up over here once the 1 o'clock games finish, showing the stat comparisons between Aaron Donald and T.J. Watt, which I imagine both of these two gentlemen are going to find themselves wearing gold jackets when it's all said and done. But offensively for the Steelers, we are not going to have Pat Freiermuth. He's on IR with a hamstring issue. We do have Deontay Johnson back from his hamstring issue that he suffered in week 1. So we have that. So with no Freiermuth, we will have our fairly dose of our third-round acquisition of Darnell Washington from Georgia. Defensively, like I've said before, it's pretty much going to be, can we cover, how good can we cover Cooper Kupp? We've seen over the years so far, when it comes to the opposite team's wide receiver 1, we've had trouble covering him. We couldn't cover Devontae Adams against the Raiders, even though we won that game. He still put up 170 on us. Nico Collins, he burned us for over 150 and 2 scores when Houston destroyed us 30-6. Zay Flowers would have had a better stat line if he wasn't dropping balls in that game with Baltimore. San Fran, Brandon Ayuk, he torched us. Cleveland, Amari Cooper didn't have the best game, but he had an okay game. Elijah Moore probably would have had good numbers if he kept his feet in bounds. In that Cleveland-Indianapolis game, which is, again, it's probably going to be middle of the first quarter for the Steeler game to finish. For Cleveland and Indianapolis to finally finish their game. And, Cleveland is up. Cleveland has just now taken a 33-31 lead. And Atlanta kicked the field goal. Atlanta kicked the game-winning field goal right at the gun. And they have vanquished the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 16-13. And with that, the Atlanta Falcons have claimed top position in the NFC South, sitting at 4-3. And the New England game is officially a final. New England has won 29-25, sends the Bills down to 4-3. And Bill Belichick has his 300th win, and the kick is away. The Rams are kicking from left to right, or right to left, and it goes through for a touchback, and we will see the Steelers offense first. First and 10, Kenny shotgun. Sidecar right, takes the snap, looks left. Now he's going to throw a screen to Najee Harris. He's going to get to the 25 to the 30, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds at the 33-yard line for an 8-yard gain, which will bring up a second and a short 3. Second down 2. Got a little clock for you guys here. And Kenny's going to be hit. He's going to be sacked. Hit and sacked. That is number 97, the strong side linebacker, Mike Host. I can't. Well, it's spelled Hoecht. I'll just say Host, just for the sake of it. And that's good. He lost 5 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and a 7. Kenny shotgun sidecar left this time. Takes a snap. Looks to his left. He still looks. Now looking middle. Hits. He throws, and the ball pass is incomplete. It was intended for George Pickens. And bring out your shot glasses. First 3 and out of the day. But that was Rush Yeast there on the safety blitz there. He hit Kenny as he threw. Oh, excuse me, that was 14. That was actually Jacoby Durant who actually hit Kenny. As Presley Harvin will punt this away. And a fair catch called for at the 37-yard line by Tremmel. And the Rams will start. First and 10, pistol formation here by Stafford. Motions a man to his left, takes the snap, looks, fires a quick pass intended for Cooper Kupp, but Kupp can't hang on to it. Here, DeMonte Casey was there. He was there waiting for him on the hit. Second down 10. Now shotgun with a sidecar right. Motions Higbee out. Draw handoff up the middle. That is going to be it. Here it's going to be a first down run past the 50 to the 46-yard line. And that is Henderson Jr. actually. Darnell Henderson Jr. actually takes the draw handoff. I thought it was Evans. There's Zach Evans, that is. And some decent blocking up front, especially from Cooper Kupp. And that was good for about a 17-yard gain there for Henderson Jr. It'll bring up first and 10 for the Rams inside Steelers territory at the Steelers 47. I'll fix that clock shortly. It's 12:51 to go in the first. Again, Henderson on the handoff, and he's going to run to his right. He's going to gain about another 5 yards. And he's going to make that 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Showing opening drive points, the Rams have put up 27 points on their opening drive. Good for 2nd in the league. And the Steelers, counting today, have yet to score on opening drives. Good for dead last in the NFL. 2nd down 4. Pistol formation. Stafford. Again, Henderson behind him. Takes the snap. Drops back. He looks. He fires. Looks for Cooper Kupp. And Kupp again dropped it. Another drop by Cooper Kupp. Uncharacteristic. Threw a slam pattern to Kupp. That would have been good for a first down. And they're showing highlights of New England upsetting the Buffalo Bills. 3rd down 4. 12:05 to go here in the opening frame. Okay. Stafford alone on shotgun. Motions Kupp. Takes the snap. Drops back. He looks. He's going to scramble up the middle. He's going to run, and he's going to be tackled forward. And I think he got the first down, but there's a flag down, so hold the phone here. The way it's looking, it looks like it was a hold on the Rams. Yep, hold on the Rams. So forget that. It's now going to be a 10-yard penalty, and they'll repeat first down. That was Kevin Dotson, number 69 of the Rams, who got caught for the hold. So instead of a first down inside the Steelers' 35, it's going to be 3rd and 14. The Rams are actually out right at midfield. Stafford, shotgun, sidecar left. 2 wideouts set on both sides. Takes a snap, drops back. He's looking. He's going to be rushed and hit for a sack. He is sacked. That is 99. That is Larry OG. I can't say his last name. I just call him OG. Highsmith came in with the pressure. Larry OG picked up the pieces. And the punt team is out. Ethan Evans, the punter for the Rams. Calvin Austin III is going to be the one taking the return. And the punt is away. And Austin's going to take it. He's going to just run out of bounds to about the 20-yard line. So far, with 10:43 to go in the first quarter, each team has had one drive. The Rams have only gotten one first down, but a holding call by Dotson pretty much froze everything up. And so far, here we have yet to see a score. And that's a pretty disturbing stat line to see as far as the Steelers are concerned. We played now our 6th game of the year, and we have yet to have any points in our opening possession. That's something you don't want to see. You want to have that good start. You want to start things on the right foot here, especially, I mean, you hear your offensive coordinator say, oh, this team is not built to come back from big leads. Well, if that's the case, then we should be getting off to hot starts, and we have yet to have a hot start. I think we've only scored 1 touchdown in the first quarter, and that was the Raider game with Calvin Austin's bomb. I mean, yeah, we had the scoop and score against Cleveland on Monday night, but that was defense. I'm talking offensive scoring. Showing the preview of the ALCS Game 6 is tonight. Hopefully getting Deontay Johnson back really is going to do favors. Oh, Indianapolis is up 38-33 with 2.5 to go. Kenny so far 1 of 2 for 8 yards on that screen pass to Najee. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. He's going to hand it off to Najee. Najee's going to run up the middle. He's going to get about – oh, he lost the ball, but the Steelers fouled back on top of it, I think. It looks like Dan Moore Jr. got the ball back. And the way they're signaling, they're saying, yes, we got the ball back. Najee was plowing forward, and then he lost it. And the ball trickled forward just a – and that ball was out before his butt hit the ground. But got lucky, it bounced forward, and Dan Moore Jr. fell right back on top of it. Or I think that was Dan Moore. Or excuse me, that was Isaac Samalu. And that was a quick handoff for about a 2-yard gain. I think it was Najee on the handoff for a 2-yard gain. I was looking down to see who recovered that. That was Isaac Samalu. Here's Samolo. God, man, I got to get better with saying names. And in regard, Kenny shotgun, 2nd and 7. Sidecar right. 3 wide set to the right. Takes the snap, looks left, fires a quick slant pass. Pass is caught. First down, 45-40. Pass midfield, that's Kenny. That is Kenny to George Pickens for a Pittsburgh Steeler first down as they reach the Rams territory. And that was good for a 17-yard gain. Needed 7, got 17. And it'll be 1st and 10 Steelers. I'm not even worried about that timer. That's been too much trouble for me. Giants beat the Redskins 14-7. 8:45 to go first quarter. Pitch to Najee. He's going to take it to his left. He's going to run for about a good, we're going to say 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. And a lot of people get in their face. 2nd and 4 from the 42. Under center. Hand off Najee. Najee's going to run right, and he's going to find nothing. He's going to lose a bunch of yards. He's going to lose 5 yards as a flag down. That's probably going to be holding on us. But the Rams are probably going to decline that and make it a 3rd and 9. With 7:57 to go here in the first. Yep, that was a hold on us. But again, they're going to decline that. Yep, that was a hold on us. They're going to call. They called it on Connor Hayward, 83. Cleveland's at the Indianapolis 37 with 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown. I mean, even with the hold, it didn't do anything. He still had to get by 3 guys, and he couldn't get by there. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right, 3rd and 9. They need the Rams 38 for a first down. Takes the snap. He looks left. Now looks right. He's got to fire one deep down the field. He's going to look for Pickens, and Pickens caught it, but I don't think he got the feet in. I think he got 1 foot, and the other foot came out. Catch. No, he didn't get any feet in, actually. And looks like Presley Harvin's going to be out for a punt here. And the punt is away. And they try to call for a fair catch, but they're just going to let it bounce, and the Steelers are going to down it at the Rams' 5-yard line. So with 7:28 to go in the first quarter, the Rams will have the ball for the second time. And so far, no score from either side. I'm going to take a quick look here at Colts and Browns. See who. Check in real quick on that finish. While that's in commercial break. What a wild game that's been between the Colts and Browns. Steelers' second drive here had a couple of good plays there. That slant pattern to Pickens here was here for a first down was pretty good. Najee ran the ball good a couple times, but that one play here, and the Browns are at the 20-yard line now with 1:25 and still a timeout. But that 2nd and 4 play where Najee lost 5 yards pretty much killed that drive. Even with a holding call, and still that play blew up. See if the game's back on for the Rams just yet. I was trying to orchestrate a timer there, but it seemed too problematic. At least I didn't waste money here downloading an app. It was just a free app, so it is what it is. I'll just keep saying what the time is. Like right now, 7:28 to go in the first quarter. Showing T.J. Watt tied with Danielle Hunter for the league in sacks. Each have 8. Real quick, Danielle Hunter being in talks of possibly being traded at the deadline. If Minnesota does trade him, that's quite an acquisition. If I'm Minnesota, I might ask for quite a sum here. Pistol formation. Matthew Stafford from his own 6. Takes the snap. Drops back in his own end zone. Quick fires. Passes. Out of the reach. That was intended for Tutu Atwell. Atwell was only able to get a hand on it, but he couldn't reel it in. Here from the left sideline. Brings up 2nd and 10. Shotgun, sidecar right. Motion signal to his left. And the draw hand up to Henderson. Is that Henderson? No, that's 24 for the Rams. That is Royce Freeman. And Freeman picked up quite a few there. He actually got 9 yards, so now it's going to be 3rd and a very manageable 1 from their own 15-yard line. Haven't seen Zach Evans yet. Speculation was that he was going to be the starting running back for this game, for this upcoming game, since they traded away Cam Akers. And this is Freeman again. Freeman's going to run to his right. He's going to run for a first down. He needed 1 yard. He got about 4 to about the 20-yard line. And the Rams moved the sticks. That's only their 2nd first down of the game thus far. Stafford's yet to complete a pass. That'll change. Stafford takes the snap. Drops back. He's looking. Fires in the middle. Pass is caught. First down 30. 35, 30. 45. And tackled out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. And that is their rookie sensation, number 17, Puka Nacua. He was wide open up down the middle, and he got a running start here on a crossing route. And that was good for about roughly a 28-yard gain. And there's an injured Ram on the play. Looks like a lineman. Can't see who it was. But in any result, actually it was a 30-yard catch. Pistol formation again for Stafford. Takes the snap. Handoff. That is to Freeman, it looks like. And Freeman's got to fight for another first down. Needed 10. He got exactly 10. And the Rams are moving. They're inside Steelers territory. At about the Steelers 41 from the looks of it. With 5:27 to go here in the first quarter. And, that was Puka. That was Puka who got hurt on that play. Stafford shotgun, sidecar right. 2 wide set both sides. Takes the snap. He looks to his left. Still looking to his left. Fires a pass, and it's going to be over the head of Tyler Higbee. Would have been about a good 7-yard gain, even if he made here, but he threw it over the head of everybody. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. And Puka's right back out there. He's been quite the story so far this year. Made a lot of noise when he here right from opening day on. Had 25 catches after 2 games. That was an NFL record. 2nd down 10 from the Steelers 40. Shotgun, sidecar right. 2 wide set both sides. Takes the snap. Looks to his left again. Pass is caught. That's Cooper Kupp. And Kupp is going to get about 5 yards before being pushed out of bounds. And it'll bring up 3rd down at about roughly the 35-yard line, excuse me. And the clock runs to 4:43. That's going to be the challenge for the Steelers, is somehow going to be able to contain Cooper Kupp. But then again, that would leave open lanes for guys like Puka and Tutu. 3rd and 5. Stafford, shotgun, all by himself. Now brings a sidecar to his right. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff, and that's to Freeman. And Minkah Fitzpatrick read it well, and he tackled him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be 4th down and 4. The handoff was to Freeman, but Minkah Fitzpatrick's read it like a book, and he got nothing. And I imagine this will be about a 52-yard field goal. Looks like they're going to go. Nope, they're going to kick the field goal. Be a 53-yard field goal by Brett Maher, the ex-Cowboy. Snap, hold down. The kick is up. And it is no good. It doinked off the upright. It hooked left and doinked. So with 3:35 to go in the first, Maher's kick hits off the uprights, and both sides still have goose eggs for scores. Let's see if the Browns game's over yet. Or have they switched over yet? Nope, there's still 25 seconds left for Cleveland. They're at the Colts' 1-yard line. With Walker's looking to his right. He's looking middle. He's looking. He's just gonna throw that one to the peanut vendor. And with 19 seconds up, this is ball game right here. I'll switch back over to Pittsburgh Rams once this one's through. This is pretty pivotal for the Steelers in terms of standings, even though we're middle of October, but still, you kind of want Cleveland to – you still want the divisional teams to lose. Here's the handoff, and it's to Ford. Did Ford get there? Oh, that's close. What are they calling? Oh, that's close. Or was that Kareem? That was Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt thought he got in. That's close. Both sides are thinking that, man, I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, he's there. He's got it. He got it. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. All the ball has to do is touch the chalk. And it touched the chalk. Damn. I mean, it was so close live. Even the rest were like, we're not even sure. Boy, that's going to be a tough one for the Colts. Now switch back over to the Steeler game. Kenny under center. He's got to take the play action. He looks, he fires to his right. The pass is caught. That's a first down catch. That is Deontay Johnson. Welcome back, Deontay. For about a good fit. That was about a good 15, 16 yards. And the Steelers are inside Rams territory. Showing the double coverage they have on Pickens. Pickens has got to draw a lot of attention here, so guys like Deontay Johnson, we're going to see single coverage. That was an 18-yard gain at the Rams 40. Handoff Najee. Najee to the 40. It's going to fight for it. Gets to about the 37-yard line. That was roughly about a game of about, let's call it 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5. Cleveland's two-pointer failed, but they got the important 6, 39-38. Second down 4. Under center. Handoff Najee. Najee to the 35. Gets the first down to the 30. And he's going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. And the Steelers are starting to move here. Now they find themselves in range for a field goal if they can't get any further. Some pretty good blocking there up front. Needed 4. He got about 10. So far, Najee, 5 carries, 22 yards. Some pretty decent numbers. Kenny shotgun, sidecar to his right. Banana bunch now motions Washington to his left. Takes the snap. He looks. He's going to scramble. He's under duress here. He's going to be hit and sacked. That is hot again. There's a flag down, but that's going to be holding on the Steelers. They're going to decline that. Wait, that's a second sack already for Hoach. Yeah, Jalen Warren's going to call for the hold. He could here, but and he lost 11 yards. Now the Steelers find themselves at the Rams 39. Shotgun, sidecar right. Looks to his left. Scrambles. Fires down the middle. Pass is caught to the 28-yard line. That is to, looks like Connor Hayward. It is Connor Hayward. He got the 11 yards they lost back, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the Rams 28 with under a minute to go in the first. Kenny again, shotgun. Sidecar goes from his right to left to right. Banana bunch right. Takes the snap. He looks. He's looking. He's fired down the middle. Pass is caught. Deontay Johnson to the 25 is trying to turn that corner to the 20. Does to the 15. First down to the 10. And he's going to be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Deontay Johnson. There's a flag down, though. That's coming back. That's coming back. Might be a blindside block. And it's looking like it's on George Pickens. And there's a ram down. Oh, boy. An illegal block. They're going to... Man, you didn't even need to make that block. He was already by Yeast.
Keep up yourself to avoid taking that penalty to help your teammates. Foul. Blindside block. Offense. Number 14. That's a 15-yard penalty. Flag. Third down.
Oh, that's a killer. What would have been first and goal at the 9, now it's going to be 3rd and 25. And they're out of field goal range. Man. Oh, George, you didn't even need to make that block on Yeast. I think Deontay was already by him. And the clock is going to run down. Looks like that's going to be it for the first quarter, and it is. That was a good play there by Deontay, too. So that does it for quarter number 1. And the first quarter ends the same way it started. Goose eggs on the boards. And that is officially a final between Cleveland and Indianapolis. Man, oh man. That was, for the Steelers, as far as outside stuff, out of town scores, did not get what they wanted. They wanted Cleveland and Baltimore to lose. Instead, Baltimore beat up Detroit very soundly in 38 with a 38-6 mark. Oh man. And Cleveland in the dying seconds of their game against the Colts prevail. Got 9 people watching. Dang. So the Ravens and the Brownies. Ravens now 5-2. They stay up top of the AFC North. Browns at 4-2. So the Steelers are going to need this win to keep at pace with the Browns. And it certainly results the Bengals didn't want to see. They didn't want to see the Browns and Ravens win either during their bye week. So far, kind of even in the yard totals, 76-67 in favor of the Rams. They did convert a third down. Okay, so it's actually 3rd and 17 from the 35 of the Rams. So you just throw a quick screen pass, and that was intended for Jalen Warren, and Warren can't get it. Pass was a little low. And it might have been better that he didn't even catch that anyway. He might have lost yards anyway, so I imagine this is going to bring out Boswell for a 52-yard field goal, and yep, it's going to be from same side of the field where Maher missed his field goal, but from a different hash mark. Boswell's going to be kicking from the left. Maher's kick was from right. Snap, hold, kicks away, and that kick is right down Broadway and good. So far, the story of the game is the Rams missed their field goal. We converted ours. Boswell, so far, has been very swell when it comes to getting off his toe. And the Steelers have broken the scoreless tie, thanks to Chris Boswell. And the Steelers take the lead 3-0. So far after one quarter, like I said, the story was, how are we going to deal with Cooper Kupp, so far he's only had one catch for 5 yards. Damn, 39-38 wasn't a scoregami. I was quietly hoping that would have been. Pardon me a moment. Just fixing that. I was looking at my screen and I could hardly see the 3 on the Steelers side. Just wanted to get that fixed up real quick. And they're showing, yep, Super Bowl 14. These two very franchises met, and the score is kind of misleading how close that game actually was. Rams were a 7-7 team, and that scratched, snarled, and crawled their way to a Super Bowl, and they gave the Steelers in that Super Bowl a very, very tough fight. I mean, yeah, they won by 12, but that doesn't justify how tough that game was. It was 24-19, and the Rams were driving in that fourth quarter. And a late interception by Jack Lambert in here when the Rams were just outside the red zone, I believe. And Vinny, the Rams quarterback, he missed a wide-open guy in the end zone. Instead, he threw middle, and Lambert picked him off, and then the Steelers drove downfield, and Franco scored to ice that game. And speaking of the Rams, Stafford under center. Handoff, that looks like Henderson. Henderson's going to get, he may get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got met. And they're showing the highlights of the Cleveland-Indianapolis finish. So far, Stafford only 2 of 6 for 35 yards. 14-15 to go in the second. Second down 10. Stafford, pistol formation. And play clock running dead, and Stafford's going to have to call a timeout. And that's their first charge timeout of the half. Seems like early on the Rams wanted to get that running game going. There were times they actually were. Henderson got one good run. Royce Freeman got a couple good runs. Stafford under center, back to pistol formation. Takes the snap. Delayed hand up to Henderson. Henderson got met again. He lost yards that time. 57. Here, that is 57. That was Adams. And a quick hurry up here on 3rd and 11. Stafford alone on shotgun. Fires it deep down the field. The pass is going to be caught by Cooper Kupp. Was he in bounds? I think he was. Kupp was wide open. Showing the replay. one, dragging the toad. Does he have control? Yeah, I think he got control. That was a 24-yard catch. And they're right at midfield, just like that. Just ran a quick hurry-up play, and the Steelers defense wasn't ready for it. From their own 38, Stafford, play action, fires to his left, and that one, oh boy, nobody was there. Nobody was home, but boy, oh boy, and there's a flag down. Is that intentional grounding? Boy, if Fitzpatrick turned around and saw where that ball was, he would have grabbed that. Yep, intentional grounding called on Stafford because there was nobody nearby. Just a miscommunication there. I guess Stafford was anticipating a go route from Kupp, and Kupp went on a post. So 2nd and 20 from their own 38. Shotgun sidecar left. Banana bunch right. Takes the snap. He looks. Fires the pass. His pass is caught by Kupp, and Kupp is going to get those 10 yards back, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. And now another flag is down. And it's holding on the Rams. So now it's going to be 2nd and Saskatchewan. Coleman Sheldon, the guard, number 65, was called for the hold. $12:40 to go in the second quarter. 2 consecutive penalties from their own 28. They needed the Steelers 42 for a first down. Throws a pass. It's a quick screen. And, he got hit. Was he hit by his own guy? Or is that is Joey Porter Jr. with a tackle right behind the line of scrimmage. And Tutu Atwell was able to only fall forward for 1 yard. So that'll bring up 3rd and 29. Once again, they need the Steelers 42 for a first down. Stafford, shotgun sidecar. He looks. He's just going to fire a screen to Tyler Higbee. I believe that's Higbee. No, that's 88. Excuse me. And he's only going to get about a couple of yards. That's Hopkins, number 88. And Quan Alexander in on the tackle, along with Cole Holcomb. He only got 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So 2 disastrous penalties in a row after a nice 3rd and 11 play to Cooper Kupp. And it was disaster from there on out, and the punt team is out. Calvin Austin to take the return. And the punt is away. And Austin's going to take it from his own 15. He's going to try to go east and west, and he's only going to get to about the 18-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will set up shop. With 11:10 to go in the second quarter, with the Steelers nursing a 3-0 lead. See what's going on with the Grossi Perna Bowl. Every now and then I'm going to check on this. Out-of-town scores for the 4 o'clock games. The Seattle Seahawks hosting the Arizona Cardinals, and the Seahawks maintaining a 7-3 lead. as they start their second quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it's the Chiefs 3, the Chargers 3, and the Denver Broncos, late in the first, are nursing their own 3-0 lead over the Green Bay Packers. Later tonight, we'll see the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. They're showing Troy Polamalu, the Hall of Fame safety for the Steelers, who went to college not too far away from where they're at USC. Kenny under center with Najee in the backfield from their own 19. Play action pass, bootleg right. Pass is going to be batted down. Actually, that was intended. I thought it was dropped, but it was by Deontay Johnson. But instead, it was actually well covered by number 14, Jacoby Durant. Draw handoff to, looks like Najee to the left, and Najee is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And very quickly, it's going to be third and 10. They were showing a stat line here for the longest streak of offenses getting under 400 yards. And we have 53 straight games of under 400. It looks like that's going to continue here today. We only have 68 so far. 3rd and 9 from our own 20. We need the 29 for a first. Kenny shotgun sidecar left. Drops back. He scrambles right. He's looking, and he's just going to throw that one to the cheerleaders. And it's going to be yet another 3 and out for the Steelers with 10:14 to go in the second. And the Presley Harvin punt is away. And fair catch called for, and it went out of bounds anyway at about the 37-yard line of the Rams. So far the Steelers' offense has been running just about how it's been running in the first half, basically all year. I mean, aside from 2 bomb plays, the Calvin Austin touchdown in the first quarter against the Raiders, and the 70-plus yard touchdown to George Pickens in the Cleveland game, our offenses in the first half have just been atrocious. I mean, the one drive we got the field goal on was actually pretty good. But the penalty from George Pickens, the illegal blindside block by George Pickens, really doomed that drive. Fortunately, Boswell made that field goal, and Brett Maher for the Rams missed his from almost the exact same spot. Kansas City's up 10-3. I will say this about the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though they have a 5-1 record, I still consider them a very suspect team. Because there have been quite a few games this year the Chiefs have been really mid. And they would have been worse than mid if they didn't have Travis Kelce as their tight end. Also, having Isaiah Pacheco, he's been quietly one of their better players on the team. I feel like if they didn't have Isaiah Pacheco here, then Kansas City might have a 4-2 or 3-3 record. Because against Denver on that Thursday game, offense wasn't that good. And Cooper Kupp, 29 yards so far for Cooper Kupp off 2 catches, but he dropped a couple. Pistol formation and a draw hand up. That's to Royce Freeman, and Freeman's going to get to the 45 for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. So far we haven't seen Zach Evans yet. Rams have hardly had an identity when it comes to their running game. I mean, they started the year with Cam Akers, and then they just flat out dumped him, and Minnesota picked him up. Shotgun sidecar right for Stafford. 2 wide set from both sides. Takes the snap. Looks to his left. Fires a pass, and the pass is incomplete. And, they're going to call that. It was intended for Cooper Kupp. Who'd they get for that? 34. I can't even remember who that was. It's not Levi Wallace. He's 29. That's Chandon Sullivan. That's Sullivan. Sullivan was the one who got called for a hold. And that's an automatic first down. So 1st and 10 right at midfield. Pistol formation. Stafford with 9:20 to go. Changes the play. Now sidecar right, takes the snap. He looks. He's hit and sacked for a 6-yard loss. And is that Cole Holcomb? Oh, no, it's Nick Herbig. Nick Herbig turned that corner. He beat Jackson big time. And I believe that is Herbig's first sack of the year. Or first sack of his career, mind you. 2nd and 16. Shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap. Goes a quick screen to Tutu Atwell. And that's Puka Nacua, the rookie. And he only got about 2 or 3 yards before being pushed out of bounds. He got 5 yards here, pardon me. It's going to be 3rd and 11 with 8:20 to go. Stafford alone in shotgun. He looks. He's looking. Fires in the middle. Pass caught. First down to the 30. And that is going to be Puka Nacua to the 28-yard line for St. Louis Rams first down. He needed 11. He got 23. Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. Puka Nacua ran a post route, and he was wide open. Everybody anticipated a go route, and Nacua ran the post, and he was wide open down the middle. So far, Puka 4 catches for 58 yards. 1st and 10, the Rams at the Steelers 29. Handoff Royce Freeman to the left, and Freeman's going to get only back to the line of scrimmage. Man, 50 catches for 598 for Puka through 6 games. And that's not counting what he's already done today. And as salvage of play, Cole Holcomb is down. And he's able to get off on his own power. Our free agent acquisition from Washington this past spring. Now under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Rams driving. From the Steelers 28. Need the 19 for a first. Takes the snap, draw handoff to Freeman. Freeman goes up the middle. He gets to the 25, and he's going to be tackled at the 23 for about a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. So far, Freeman already touching the ball 7 times for 37 yards. That's good for 5 per touch. Shotgun alone. He's looking to his right. The pass is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Puka Nacua. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. And it was well covered. And that's going to bring the field goal unit out, I imagine. Or maybe, well, you never know nowadays. They may go for it, even though it's 4th and 4. Porter doing a good job here running that slant pattern. With exactly 6 minutes to go, and the field goal unit is out for Maher from 41 yards out from the left hash. There's the snap of the hold. Kick is on the way, and the kick. And this time the kick is accurate. So with 5:36 to go in the second, the Rams draw even on the Steelers. So far, a low-scoring affair. Rams have 3, Steelers have 3. And they each have 3 wins. Everything's coming in 3s. And holy Joe. Sorry, I'm looking at the outside scores here. The Chargers had tied the game at 10 off a Joshua Kelly 49-yard touchdown run. And Arizona. Josh Jobs running it from 25 yards out for a touchdown. The old, forget it, I'll do it myself. And the Cardinals take a 10-7 lead. And as for the Grossi-Perna Bowl, it is Perna, Denver Broncos 6, Grossi, the Green Bay Packers 0. So far as covering Cooper Kupp, other than that one play, the Steelers have done a fairly decent job, even though Kupp didn't do himself any favors with dropping a couple of passes that probably would have gotten a first down. It was starting to look like the game 2 weeks ago, where you're playing against the Steelers and you're dropping the ball all the damn time. Because Cooper already dropped. Well, Puka hadn't dropped one yet. And so far, Puka's having the best day so far. Jet sweep there on 1st and 10, and it's going to be to Calvin Austin, and Austin's going to get barely back to the line of scrimmage. 44 Witherspoon on the tackle. He got maybe a yard. And they're showing the touchdown run by Joshua Dobbs, the ex-Steeler. Also an employee of NASA, a NASA scientist. Second down 9 for the Steelers at their own 26. Kenny takes a low snap. Looks to his left. He fires downfield. The pass is caught. First down. And George was already celebrating the first down, but did he not know he was still in bounds? George made the catch at the 40-yard line or 45-yard line for about a 19-yard gain. And they shoved them out of bounds. So it was a 26-yard catch there for George. Only his second of the day for 37. Kenny under center this time. And the pitch to Najee to the left. That's Jalen Warren to the left. And Warren's going to fight for about 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7 from just about midfield. Pickens trying to atone for that blindside block that he got called for, which would have set up 1st and goal after a great play by Deontay Johnson. And Kenny again under center. Now play action. Fires, the pass is dropped. Intended for George Pickens, but he couldn't hold on to it. It was here, that might have been a little bit behind him, but he still had his hands on it, so he still could have caught that. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. So far, the Steelers 0 for 4 on 3rd downs. And you can't win football games that way, guys. 4 minutes to go. Kenny takes a shotgun. He's under pressure. He's under duress. And he's going to throw that one into the press box. That might be called for intentional grounding, but it doesn't matter. It's 4th down anyway. And no protection on that one. It was actually a safety blitz by Yeast that drew Kenny to bootleg to his left, and there's the flag for intentional grounding, which, again, doesn't matter. It was the only difference is 5 yards. Actually, Presley Harbor might actually prefer that if he wants to try and coffin corner this. See how big of a difference those 5 yards are. Again, guarding it, try to hold off Aaron Donald. Good luck. And the punt is away. And a fair catch is called for. And he'll fair catch at his own 11-yard line. So 3:46 to go in the second. And so far as the scoreboard is concerned, all they did was trade field goals. And Kansas City has retaken the lead at 17-10 with a Rashee Rice touchdown from 6 yards out from Patrick. And Travis Kelce already with 100 yards on 5 catches. I mean, that's the thing with the Chiefs. Even though I find their offense kind of suspect, without Travis Kelce, they're a mid-offense. But with Travis Kelce, I mean, what do you do? I mean, I guess you somehow got to double cover a tight end. It's like trying to double cover Gronk in his prime. Ugh. So far, not the most entertaining game from either side, really. Oh, you had to show that stat line where we've won 6 straight games after a bye week. 1st and 10, hand off to Henderson. Henderson's going to dive forward to about the 18, 19-yard line for about a 7-yard gain. We'll bring up 2nd and short. Second and 3, 3:13 to go. Stafford under center. Takes the snap, hand off to Henderson left, and Henderson's got to get met at the line of scrimmage, and he'll get nothing. That is Alex Highsmith who came in on the initial hit. Patrick Peterson looked like he got in there as well. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. The clock winding to 2:48. Yeah, Peterson got the initial hit, but Highsmith finished it off. Stafford alone in shotgun. Kupp in motion. Takes the snap. He looks right. Pass is caught. Puka Nacua to the 35-40, 45-50. And he's in Steeler territory, tackled at the 46-yard line. Holy Joe. Puka Nacua with a fabulous catch and run. Needed 3 yards, and they got about 33 yards. I would say about 32, 33 yards. Yeah, something like that. As we reach the 2-minute warning, the Rams are driving inside Steeler territory. Oh, man. I mean, the Rams have outplayed us a little bit in terms of they've had a few more big plays than us. I mean, if Brett Maher didn't doink that first field goal of his, they'd be up 6-3. They had penalties kill their one drive earlier. But so far, Puka Nacua having himself a day. He's almost at 100 yards. He's well over 90. I think 4 for 58 before? So he's probably at 5 for 92 for the day. Well, I guess there's a way to see that. Okay, Puka has 5 catches for 94 yards. That was a 36-yard catch and run that he just had. And 17-7 Chargers and Chiefs going back and forth. Gerald Everett getting the tying touchdown. Yeah, Puka's had 3 catches for 20 plus. Rams at the Steeler 45. Stafford shotgun sidecar right. Takes the snap, hands off to Henderson. Henderson goes up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. Minkah Fitzpatrick was there on the tackle. And DeMarvin Leal was also in on that tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Clock winds to 1:37. Rams still have 2 timeouts. Under center this time. And keep in mind the Rams will get the ball first to start the third. And gets the play off, and the handoff to Henderson up the middle, and Henderson's going to fight his way forward. It's going to be close to a first down. He might be a yard shy. He got about 7 or 8 yards. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1, and Puka's slow to get up again. Had a problem earlier on his first catch, but he went back out there. Third and 1. Stafford under center. And the handoff to Henderson. He's going to get the first down to the 31-yard line. And with 31 seconds left, the Rams will call their second timeout. So it would be a 48-yard field goal if they don't advance another yard. Wait, they made that actually a day? I'm seeing a thing that says Happy National Tight Ends Day. Well, New England's tight end Gesicki got a game-winning touchdown to give Belichick his 300th win. Kelsey's already at 100 yards for the day. And as far as this game, we haven't heard anything out of Tyler Higbee or Darnell Washington. I don't think either of them had a target yet. 1st and 10 from their 31. Stafford, shotgun, sidecar left. 3 wide set to the right. Drops back. He looks. He fires. Pass is going to be caught by Tutu Atwell. Did he get in bounds? Or, excuse me, that's Puka Nacua. Excuse me. God, I got to get the numbers right. And they're saying, no, he was not in bounds. Got one. He has the control. But, ooh, might want to look at that. Catch one. Now, did the hand come down for? Oh, the hand came. Yeah, the hand came down. 2nd and 10. Stafford's under pressure. He's rolling to his left. Fires toward the ends of the pass. Is going to be caught. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell for the touchdown. Oh, what happened there? Stafford was under pressure and he bootlegged left. And somehow Tutu Atwell got loose and he was not alone, but he was the only one that saw the ball, I guess. I need to see a replay there. 17 seconds left in the second. Extra point is up and he missed it. Extra point's no good, so Maher's missed his second kick. So that's 4 points left off the board. Let's take another look at this. Highsmith with some good pressure on there. And Stafford. Oh, boy. Looks like Levi Wallace got caught up on it. Levi Wallace was on the coverage. And there was another receiver. Cooper Kupp was coming. It looks like it was coming on a cross. And Levi lost his man. Oh, man. That was a long drive there. 8 plays, 88 yards. Only took 3.5 minutes, and it capped off with a 31-yard touchdown. Actually, I'm going to leave the logo right there because the Rams are going to get the ball to start the third, and I imagine they're just going to take a knee here, even though they run the kickoff out to about the 14. Doesn't matter. Even though they have 3 timeouts, they're just going to take a knee. Yeah, we're giving up too many 20-plus yard plays. Puka had that 35-yard catch right at the 2-minute warning that set that up. And even though we had pressure on Stafford on that on that touchdown play, so we go to the half and that 31-yard touchdown at Tutu Atwell right now is the difference. But with the benefit of a couple of misses from Brett Maher with not just the extra point offset touchdown, but he missed a field goal earlier. So it probably should be 13-3. It's only 9-3, but the Rams will get the ball to start the third quarter. mean, as far as the Steelers' offense is concerned, I mean, this has been business as usual. We basically got nothing going. We did have something going until that blindside block by George Pickens erased what would have been first and goal, ended up being a field goal. We've had 2 3-and-outs. I think we had penalties kill another drive earlier too. But defensively, we've had trouble covering those downfield throws. I mean, like I said, Puka's put up 3+ 20-yard catches. We've done a reasonable job keeping Cooper Kupp at bay, but we haven't covered Puka. Looking at the highlights of the Seattle game, what a catch for a touchdown that was. To put Seattle 14-10. I don't know how he got those toes in there. And, of course, a Kansas City game lately is, we got to show Taylor Swift about a half a dozen times within as many minutes. Seriously, I can't wait for that to blow over. By this time next year, everyone's going to forget about it, I think. And not sorry, but that whole Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing, it just seems force-fed to me. Showing Atlanta kicking a field goal at the end to win their game. Showing Chicago beating the piss out of the Raiders. I mean, the Steelers going back to the Steelers first half, I mean, this is one of those, like, you want to get pissed off about it, but this is the kind of shit we've been seeing literally all year. I mean, we've only had 2 offensive touchdowns in the first half all year. We're in game 6. It makes you wonder, how the hell are we 3-2? When the answer really has been our defense. Well, Baltimore imploded in their game, and the defense took over from there. Cleveland, I mean, we had two 2 defensive touchdowns, that was the difference. Where Cleveland should have won by 10. And it didn't help that Nick Chubb got hurt in that game as well. But really the only game that the Steelers really had any kind of efficiency on offense was the Raider game. And even with that game, it was still. I mean, we were up 23-7 at one point, even though we still couldn't cover Devontae Adams. Showing Game 6 of Rangers-Astros. I think the Astros are just going to close it tonight. I think Rangers had their chance. They were up 2-0 after winning 2 road games. They had all the momentum their way, and they freaking hosed it. So I imagine that's going to be them going from up 2 games to none, going back home, only to taking the piss for 4 straight games and continue their legacy of failure. San Fran, Minnesota tomorrow night. It's very questionable if Christian McCaffrey is going to play. I imagine if San Fran doesn't have McCaffrey, I think San Fran will be just fine because, A, you're playing Kirk Cousins on prime time. I mean, which, with his history, it's almost an automatic W. And San Fran, I'm pretty sure you still have a good defense, so on paper they should have a lot of fun with Cousins. And Cousins and Kirk doesn't have his best target. He doesn't have Justin Jefferson. Even though San Fran doesn't have Debo out there, but they still have Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle out there. So as far as Brock Purdy is concerned, it's like okay, Brock, we're not going to ask you to put up 350 in 4 scores because I don't think you need to. You may only need half of that, and you'll be just fine with Minnesota. I'll check real quick on. Don't mind me. I'm just checking other streams and see what's going on with the other guys. Denver. Yikes. It's one thing that it's at the point where I'm saying our offense still sucks, and I'm all pretty much laughing about it. And it's not even, I don't even know, it may be half funny and half psychotic. It's like we're freaking bad, but are we used to it at this point? Like the Giants' offense is the only ones that made us look good, and the Giants at least won their game today. Checking out the stat lines for the other games. Jesus, Mahomes already thrown for 320. They're not even at halftime yet. Now, granted, almost half of that is because of Travis Kelce, but still. Like, I swear to God, TJ Watt looks like you're in any tree. By the way, the kickoff is away, and it's a short kick. And the Rams are going to return it, and they're going to get to about the 26-yard line, so almost the same as if it was kicked through the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams start the third quarter, almost said first quarter, third quarter. And yeah, the big difference has been the 20-plus yard plays. Rams have 5 of those for 226 total yards. Stafford alone in shotgun, going from right to left. Takes a snap. He looks. Fires the pass. Intercepted! TJ Watt with the interception to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he's down to the 6-yard line. TJ Watt dropped into coverage. And he read Matthew Stafford's eyes and he ripped it away. And that might change this game on a dime. That was intended for Cooper Kupp, and TJ Watt dove right in front of it. That was a slant pattern for Kupp, and TJ run it all the way. Getting under center, first and goal from the 7. This is a must touchdown here for the Steelers. Pitch to Najee. Najee gets to about the 5 for a 2-yard gain. So the first turnover of the game could be a very pivotal one. Steelers red zone offense, 7 drives, 2 touchdowns with a 29% red zone efficiency. All said numbers last in the NFL. Kenny throws a quick. It's to Najee. Najee's trying to dive forward. Did he get there? Man, there was a couple of steps where I thought he was out of bounds. He juggled it at first. And he tried to leap over Witherspoon, or he got through the Witherspoon tackle. He tried to leap forward. He tried to reach for the end zone, but I think he's out. Did he step out of bounds here? Take a look here. No. Tried to reach for it and manages to hang on to it. He's going to be short, though. So third and goal at the 1-yard line. Kenny under center. Imagine he might sneak it. He does sneak it. And they're saying, yes, touchdown. Kenny Pickett sneaks it in for a touchdown. Just got asked which channel was carrying the Steelers-Rams game. That would be Fox, Ashley. And an extra point away from regaining the lead. Due in large part to T.J. Watt's interception that set him up first and goal from the 7. And they've confirmed the touchdown. The extra point is up. And it's right down Broadway. So T.J. Watt, as he's done many times before this season, usually it's with a sack. This time it's with a pick. With 13:19 to go in the third, Steelers take the lead, 10-9. God, that was a crucial interception because you were just coming off the first hit. You just got done finishing the first half with giving up that 30-plus yard touchdown to Tutu. Rare you see T.J. Watt even line up in coverage, but obviously it was something they read in film. So at least we improved on the numbers as far as the red zone of touchdown efficiency. It was 2 out of 7. Now it's 3 out of 8, which is about 37.5%, I think it is, the number. That still might put us last in here as far as the touchdowns and drives are concerned. Percentage points might have improved a bit. God, I knew Tree was going to mention the damn high-end town because he always says the high-end town when it comes to the Steelers. Which, to be fair, yeah, kickoff goes to the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams back on offense after the interception. Stafford under center. And the handoff is to Henderson. Henderson's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and dive forward for maybe a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Watching the Chiefs-Chargers highlight, that was a weird touchdown there at the end of the half. Anyone that's watching the Chiefs and Chargers game, here will know what I'm talking about. 2nd and 9, shotgun sidecar right. And a delayed handoff to Henderson. He's going to get to the 30, and he's going to be tackled at about the 31 for a gain of 5. So it'll be 3rd and 4 coming up. There has been some miscues by the Rams that are depicting here. A missed field goal and PAT, which is looking rarely crucial right now. Some drop passes from Cooper Kupp, some penalties that killed a drive. Stafford, shotgun all by himself on 3rd and 4. Need their own 35 for a first. Takes the snap, looks to his left. Under pressure, fires down the middle of the pass. Is incomplete. That was intended for Tyler Higbee. There is a flag down. And is this going to be illegal contact or holding on the Steelers? It's looking like this is on the Steelers from the body language. They said T.J. Watt was offside. And that's an automatic first down. It was 3rd and 4. Was he? He must have been lined up. If anything, he was lined up offside, but he went right as the snap went. Regardless, 11:50 to go, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from their own 37. Stafford, play action, looks. Fires it deep to his left. The pass is going to be caught by Puka Nacua, but was he inbounds? He was hit out of bounds, but they're saying it's a catch. Another 20-plus yard play. I'm going to see the replay here, see if he caught he did catch it, but did he get in bounds? Oh, they're going to look. Yeah, they're going to want to look at that. The ball was at the 30-yard. It was at about the 31-yard line of the Steelers. But that right foot looks like that hit the white paint. It would have been a 33-yard catch. But I think that right foot's on paint. This is a good challenge there for the Steelers. Usually the Steeler challenges have been notoriously bad, but despite a lot of stuff being bad here, their challenges, I think, have been fairly decent, if not good. They haven't done a lot of challenges here, but a lot of those challenges were actually good challenges. They've all been well. It's like even if the call stood, it was a good challenge type deal. Like this one right here is a good challenge. Even if the call stands, which I don't think it will, I think this is going to come back. It's going to be one of those, you got to challenge that, no matter what. If you have it, that's if you have the challenge in your pocket, mind you. But I think his right foot came down out of bounds. Even though like the front part of the toes, like this part of the toes, came down in bounds, it was this part of the foot, as it was coming down, that touched the white paint. Okay. Showing a preview for next Saturday Oklahoma facing Kansas in college ball. Oklahoma just getting out of just escaping UCF. It was a tough game for them. But they got the job done.
Let us know that the call on the field stands. Not enough evidence to overturn it. Great job by Artie Kemper, our director, and Derek Troyan for our technical.
Really?
Great camera crew to show you that sliver of green between.
Whatever. First and 10 from the 31-yard line of the Steelers. Stafford under center. Fucking foot. Draw hand up to Henderson up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards. That's still a good challenge, by the way. There's like, oh, Tomlin's challenges suck. Why does he challenge that call? Any coach would challenge that. That's a big play. 2nd and 7. Stafford calls an audible. Now shotgun sidecar right, takes the snap. Under pressure, throws a quick screen. The pass is incomplete. That was intended for Henderson. I think Stafford got that throw out a lot quicker than what he wanted it to be. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 28. I mean, looking at the replay, I guess you can see that little sliver of green once they zoomed in on that, but 3rd and 7, they need the Steelers 21 for a first. And clock at 0. Oh. No, that's timeout Rams. I was about to say delay a game, but I think the Rams got the timeout in. They did. So each team has only 2 timeouts left for the remainder of this. It would be a 45-yard field goal if the Rams do not advance another yard. Which, given how Brett Maher has been, not a gimme. Stafford's 10 for 19 for 191 with a touchdown and a pick. Stafford alone in shotgun. And once again, need a 21 of the Steelers for a first. Takes the snap. He looks to his right. Now fires, pass, caught. Puka Nacua first down to the 20. He's staying on his feet to the 15 to the 10. And he's finally tackled at the 7-yard line. A missed tackle here gave Puka Nacua another 10 yards. And it's 1st and goal Rams. A slant pattern to Puka. And Joey Porter Jr. missed a tackle, and Puka got another 10 yards because of it. So 1st and goal, actually from the 8-yard line. Stafford under center, hand off to Henderson. Henderson's going to get maybe a yard to about the 6 or 7-yard line. Fitzpatrick in on the tackle. Oh, boy. No. Puka, 7 catches for 146. Those were the numbers I was expecting Cooper Kupp to have. Second and goal. 9:25 to go in the third. Takes the snap. Stafford has to throw a quick screen to Henderson. Henderson to the 5, and he's going to be tackled forward by Highsmith to about the 2 or 1 yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal. It looks like it's going to put him at the 1. Highsmith came in on the tackle, but he tackled him forward. Quick snap. They're going to give it to Henderson. Henderson up the middle. Touchdown, Rams. Rams offensive line won the trenches on that one. And the Rams are going to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. That's Freeman as a sidecar to the left on a shotgun. Keep an eye out for Cooper Kupp. I imagine they're going to look for him. Takes the snap, looks left, fires, pass, caught, 2 points good. It's Cooper Kupp. Like I said, I knew it was going to go. I knew they were going to look for Cooper, and they found him. Puka Nacua, the rookie sensation, has burned us for almost 150. And the Rams, just like that, have retaken the lead. I mean, they are getting Joey Porter Jr. more involved in this game, but that's not. I mean, we've covered Cooper Kupp fairly well all game, but we haven't covered Puka at all. He's burned us for, 4 plays of 20-plus yards? Ugh. And it looks like Puka is going to have over 200 before this game is over. I mean, I've been saying, the Steelers have had trouble covering the number 1 guy for each team. I mean, we have covered Cooper Kupp well, but it's kind of like the San Fran game. San Fran's number 1 guy was probably Deebo Samuel, but we couldn't cover their number 2 guy in Brandon Ayuk. That's kind of what we're seeing here. We're covering Cooper Kupp well, but we're not covering Puka. Hardly. I mean, a couple of plays that Puka has made was some pretty good plays on his own accord. That one on the sideline that I thought was out of bounds on this past drive right here, that was more of just a great catch by Puka than it was bad coverage. Kickoff is away. And it's through the end zone for a touchback with 8:57 to go in the third. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right, or sidecar left, excuse me. Takes the snap, looks to his left, fires a pass. Pass is caught. Deontay Johnson. He's going to get about an 8-yard gain. And he'll bring up second and short. So far, Kenny's number 7 for 14, only for 82 yards. But time of possession has not been on our side. The Rams have had the ball almost 10 minutes longer than we have. Kenny under center this time. Hand up to Najee, and Najee is going to dance around. He's going to lose 2 yards, and a flag is down. And I imagine this was going to be holding on the Steelers anyway. They might accept it and make it a 2nd and 12. Because I imagine this was holding on the Steelers. Yep. Okafor with the was the one with the hold. Got a migraine there, Matt Canada. Because he's doing like one of these. He keeps putting his hand on his head. Second and 12. Kenny shotgun, Sarkar left. Fires in the middle of the pass. It's going to be tipped and batted around. Tipped, almost intercepted. Then it went off like 3 different sets of hands. Somehow fell incomplete. Yeast had the best shot at that. First, it was a linebacker, 56. That was intended for Connor Hayward. 56, Christian Roseboom here tipped the ball. And Yeast almost came up with the interception. So it's 3rd and 12. All right, I'm back. Little issue with the Wi-Fi. As much as I have issues with Wi-Fi here, the Steelers have bigger issues with their offense. Surprise, surprise. I imagine the Steelers' defense is starting to get tired out there because once again, it's probably one of the more underrated stats in the NFL, I believe, is the time of possession. Especially if you can maintain time of possession like 37, 38 some odd minutes. Kind of saw that in Super Bowl 51, that 28-3 comeback. That was one of those things where it was like, yeah, it's 28-3, but dang it, that Atlanta defense was out there for a long ass time. And ultimately, I think that's just what happened to him. Is like once that sack fumble, when it was 28-12 happened, you could almost see the writing on the wall. Atlanta's defense was dead tired. They were out there for so dang long. And once New England won the toss in that Super Bowl to go to overtime, it was over. You knew New England was going to score a touchdown because Atlanta's defense was gassed. I mean, they were gassed at 28-20. Like Atlanta's only hope for that at that point is if they flubbed one of the 2-point conversions. They're showing highlights of Puka. And rightfully so. I mean, guy's been a menace ever since he arrived. And it's been no different here. Probably, I mean, maybe a little too early to say it, but he's definitely a front runner for Rookie of the Year. Pistol formation for Stafford. And the handoff is to Royce Freeman. Freeman's going to get to the 35 to the 40, first down. And he's going to fall forward to about the 44-yard line for a gain of 15. A little misdirection by Freeman. Again, a missed tackle by Joey Porter Jr. He's had a couple of those. Stafford's only thrown for 216 yards, and over 2/3 of that's been to Puka. And hand off to Freeman to the right, and Freeman may have gotten a yard, if that. And Holcomb, looks like that. I think that was Holcomb. Yeah, Holcomb was in on that tackle. Yeah, look at that. Total yards. The Steelers only have 108 total yards. Puka has 146 by himself. Stafford, shotgun sidecar right. Fires in the middle. Pass caught. No, it's Puka. And Puka's going to get about, let's say, 8 yards. Not quite a first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 to about the Steelers' 47-yard line. Eating these damn icebergs so I can freaking cool off from steaming. Rams 7 for 11 on 3rd downs. How many of them were 3rd and shorts, too? And, oh, boy. Did they move or did we move? It's looking like the Rams moved. And they did move. It'll be 3rd and 6. Split second, I thought that they were going to call T.J. Watt for encroachment. Instead, they got Rob Havenstein on the false start. Five to 10 to go in the third. Stafford on 3rd down. Looks, he fires, passes, caught Tyler Higbee, and he's going to get the first down. Knocked out of bounds. He needed 6. He got 7. And that's the first time we've heard Tyler Higbee's name called all night. Under center is Stafford at the 45 of the Steelers. And the hand out to Freeman. Freeman's hit at the line. He's going to be dropped. He was first hit by Fitzpatrick, and then here, and then Porter finished it off, and he got maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Or excuse me, that was 99. Larry O.G. got the tackle on that one. Excuse me. Nonetheless, 2nd down and 10. 4 minutes to go in the third. Still at the 45. Henderson in the backfield. And the pitch to Henderson left. And Holcomb's going to meet him there, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Holcomb will credit him with a tackle for a loss. He lost 2 yards as he shoved them out of bounds. And it'll be 3rd and 12. And for the Steelers defense, this is a very much needed get off the field 3rd down here. Because they're not quite in field goal range here from the Steeler 47. Stafford's been 6 of 7 for 114 on 3rd down passing, probably most of it to Puka. And takes the snap. Is this a free play? No, they're going to just whistle it dead. Looks like Highsmith went too soon. And it's going to be 3rd and 7. Neutral zone infraction on Highsmith. I guess that's a bargain instead of giving him the free play, but I think Highsmith would have sacked him anyway. So now it's 3rd and 7 from the 42. Still not quite Brett Maher field goal range. It would only be a 59-yard field goal if they don't advance another yard. They need the Steelers 35 for a first. 2:53 to go in the third. Banana bunch right. Stafford takes the snap. Rolls to his right. He's just going to run to the 40, to the 35. Did he get the first down? He got the first down. He needed 7, and he got exactly 7. Coverage, he couldn't find anything in coverage, but he had enough room to get the first down here by running to his right and running for that corner. Damn it, Stafford. I thought you were an old man and you couldn't run. 1st and 10. Rams at the Steeler 34. 2 minutes to go in the third. Under center, handoff Henderson. And Henderson's going to get maybe a yard of that. And it'll bring up 2nd and 9. Second and 9, Stafford shotgun. Fires right, pass intended for Higbee, and Higbee couldn't hold on to it. Would have been a first down inside the Steeler 15 if he held on to it. But he couldn't reel it in. Casey was there waiting for him on the hit. So it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 33-yard line. This drive is taking over 5 minutes. Stafford shotgun. He scrambles. Fires down the middle. Pass incomplete. That was intended for Cooper Kupp, or he just threw it at his feet just so it wouldn't get picked. So it'll be 4th and 9. So the Steelers hold there, but the Rams are close enough for Brett Maher to kick a field goal. Maher had been automatic, so he missed earlier from almost that exact spot. So there's promise here. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is on the way. And he missed it again! He missed it again! Cowboy fans are calling you Los Angeles right now and saying, see? And that was worse than the first one. That looked like a tin cup golf shot into the woods. Oh my goodness, that's 7 points that Brett Maher has left off the board. Is Maher even going to have a job after tomorrow? Pickett, shotgun sidecar right. He's going to throw to that sidecar. That's Najee, and Najee's going to get maybe 2 yards. With now 1 minute to go in the third quarter. How are the Steelers even in this game? It should be 24-10, if not worse. I mean, the Steelers are literally one big play away from tying this game. And now Aaron Donald's not even on the field here because of a shift, so Kenny alone at shotgun. That was a good time to try a big play if you want it. Kenny looks. Fakes the screen. Now he's actually going to throw the screen to Jalen Warren, and Warren is going to lose 2 yards. Oh, man. What in the world? Looks like that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Yeah, this is just getting. I'm seeing George Pickens' reaction. Like, what the hell are we doing? Exactly. What the hell are you doing? I mean, you initially faked the screen, then you just decide, you know what, screw it, just throw the screen anyway. Now, is that all Matt Canada? Of course not. Kenny Pickett deserves blame for this too. But, oh, for crying out loud. I mean, what more could you say there? I mean, we only have the touchdown we got because of T.J. Watt. I mean, I'm not even going to sit here and say, oh, fire Matt Canada, because if I just keep saying it, then they'll probably keep promoting him. Because once that stuff started, then we found out, oh, they're promoting him. He's going to be more involved with Kenny Pickett. I mean, as far as that's concerned, it's beating a dead horse. The Steelers organization does not fire people. Banana Bunch left. Kenny's shotgun. He looks, he fires, pass, caught, first down, 45-40, 35-30. Still on speed, 25-20. That is Deontay Johnson. The biggest play of the day by the offense all day. This one was by Deontay Johnson. Nice comeback route. Got through the initial coverage. Missed tackle there. I think Big Ben was talking about this during his podcast. Where are these curl routes? Yeah, where have these curl routes been? Biggest play of the day offensively, the Steelers. Hand off to Najee to the left, and he's going to get maybe 4 yards on that play. Or, excuse me, Jaylen Warren on that was the ball carrier. And he got 5 yards, actually. Warren again to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Jaylen Warren! Set up by Deontay Johnson on 3rd and 8 from 30-plus yards. And 2 plays later, Jaylen Warren takes it from 13 yards out. Great blocking up front. And nice cutback. And it's a Boswell extra point away from being tied. Extra point up and right down Broadway. Deontay Johnson first came back since opening day with a big play on third down. Jalen Warren did the rest. And we're back to square one. Rams 17, Steelers 17. How are we still in this game? We were so bad on offense for 3 quarters. I mean, yeah, the obvious answer is TJ Watt's interception to start the third. That actually gave us a lead briefly. But they were showing the total yards and like plays and time of possession. The Rams were dominating us. And like it already depicted, Puka was putting up more yards than our entire offense. But Brett Maher's missed 2 field goals, an extra point. That's a whole touchdown left off the board. So it's kind of like Baltimore all over again, where it's like Baltimore should have routed us, but mistakes on their part kept the Steelers around, and eventually it burned them. And I mean, there's still about 13 plus minutes left here in this game. But special team, I mean, really offensively, I mean, other than that one drive where the 2 penalties in a row here ended one drive, the offense really hasn't made too many mistakes. It's just been their kicker that's been doing them in. Well, here we go. Early in the fourth, we're tied at 17. Each team has 2 timeouts. Steelers only have 1 challenge left. Rams still have their 2. Stafford on 1st and 10, under center, 13:49 to go in the game, or in regulation. Handoff Henderson. And Henderson's going to fight forward for about a 3-yard gain. Nick Herbig, the rookie out of Wisconsin, on the tackle. Oh, there was the interception, but that might have been more of just a great play by TJ. I mean, he was going for Cooper Kupp on that throw. I don't even know if that necessarily was. Now, those are the miscues right there they're showing. Brett Maher missing 2 field goals and the extra point. If the Rams lose this game, they can circle that right there. And the handoff again to Henderson. Henderson's going to get to the 30 to about the 32-yard line for a gain of about, let's call it another 4, so it'll be 3rd and 3. Rams have been very good on 3rd downs all day. Hurry up play here. Stafford looks, fires down the middle, passes incomplete. That was intended for Puka. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. Puka wants a flag. And it's a wish in one hand and take a dump on the other. So a very fast 3 and out there. I forgot to change the logo. And, his hands are on him. Would have been a soft call, but yeah, whatever. They didn't call it, so whatever. And the punt team is out. Punt is away. Hartman has to backpedal all the way to his own 10, and it's going to take a bounce, and it's going to fortunately bounce in the end zone. That was a heck of a punt. So just like that, a quick 3 and out by the Steelers defense. And just like that, the offense is going to be right back on the field. Can the Steelers take advantage of this? I think this is the first time the Rams have gone 3 and out all day. Let's take a look and see some out-of-town scores. I haven't checked on them lately. It's the Seahawks 17 and the Arizona Cardinals 10. Kansas City, early in the fourth, leading the Chargers 24-17. And in the Grossi Perna Bowl, or the GPS Bowl, it's the Broncos 16 and the Green Bay Packers 3. Woof. Denver's defense actually has been playing pretty darn well ever since that 70-point disaster. They did give up 28 to the Bears, but they did come back and win that game. Seems like ever since that 70-point debacle, they've been reasonably pretty good on defense because they held Kansas City to 19. If they had any kind of offense in that game, they might have won that. So the Steelers will start with 12:56 or 12:36 to go in the fourth from their own 20. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap. Fires a quick pass. Pass caught. Pickens. First down 30. 35 and tackled at the 38-yard line by East for an 18-yard gain. And some jawing going around here. It's a quick slant pattern to George Pickens. And oh boy. If East didn't get a hold of his jersey, Pickens might have been still running. And, Green Bay finally scored a touchdown, 16-10 now. And did Pickens get called for that? Oh, Christ. Pickens, that's a second personal foul on you, dude. I mean, I knew when we drafted you, we knew you had a bit of an attitude issue, but we're loaded on talent. You could have been a first-round pick if you didn't have attitude problems. You get your head on straight for that. So instead, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 23. Quick handoff to Najee. Najee is going to fall forward for about a 3-yard gain. And so instead of I mean, the NFL put the notice out there. It was like all this jaw and shit isn't going to be tolerated, even though it's a soft ass rule. But second and 7 from the 26. Can he draw a handoff here to Warren? And Warren's going to get close to a first down. He's going to be, I think, a half a yard shy. Needed 7. He got about 6. So it'll be 3rd and 1 from their own 32. Kenny under center. And he's just going to sneak it forward, and he's going to get the first down. Needed 1. He got about 1.5. First and 10 from their own 34. Snap a little low. He's going to fire to his left. The pass is caught. Pickett's first down to the 45-yard line of the Rams. Just a quick go route to Pickens, and Pickens might have got away with a little shove there, but nonetheless, he gets the catch. About a 21-yard pass play there. Pickens 4 catches for 77 yards. And quick draw hand up to Najee. Najee's going to get up the middle. He's going to get about a good 9 yards there. Had a bit of a hole there. Yeah, so he was able to get about 9 yards on that run to about the 36-yard line of the Rams. Some good blocking up front there. And they actually gave him the first down, actually. And I stand corrected. They gave him the first down, and they give off the hand again to Najee, and he's going to fight for 4 yards. 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers' offense, despite that personal foul by Pickens, is on the move. From the 30-yard line. Kenny shotgun sidecar left. Drops back. Fires to his right. Pass caught. Deontay Johnson first down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. And boy, has getting Deontay Johnson back here been a big help for Kenny Pickett today so far. He had that big catch in that last drive that set up the touchdown for Jaylen Warren. Clock ticking to 8.5 to go. Steelers well within field goal range, but they would like to get more than just a Boswell field goal. Kenny under center with Najee in the backfield. Banana bunch left. And we got a whistle. Somebody's calling timeout. No, there's a flag down. Oh, an illegal substitution. I believe that's what this flag is. I think that's a legal substitution, or 12 men on the field. But nonetheless, now 1st and 10 turned into 1st and 5 from the 14-yard line with 8:14 to go. So a pretty decent drive here for the Steelers, spanning over 4.5 minutes. Again, under center, banana bunch left. Bootleg left, and the catch by Hayward to the 10 to the 5, and out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Steelers. And now this offense is starting to gel. It was a bootleg. It was a play-action bootleg, and they gave it to Hayward, and Hayward almost broke it in. A shoestring tackle there by, I believe that was Can't tell who 33 is for the Rams. But first and goal from the 3-yard line. Kennedy looks like he's calling an audible. 2-1, get the playoff. And did they get the playoff? And they might have. They get up the Najee. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! I was worried they weren't even going to get the playoff, and maybe the Rams didn't even think they got the playoff in time. But Najee dives forward and gets the touchdown. And the Steelers offense comes alive in this fourth quarter. It's now 23-17. Great blocking by Dan Moore on the. Oh, excuse me, that was Isaac Samulo. Isaac Samulo with a great block, 73. Extra point is good, and with 7:20 to go. And 24 points marks the biggest point total of the year for the Steelers. Now those 7 missed points by Brett Maher are really hurting the Rams. Three rushing touchdowns for the Steelers today. One by Pickett, one by Warren, and now Najee gets on the board. And I believe that's the first touchdown of the year for Najee Harris. And the kickoff is away, and that's going to go through the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams will start this drive down by 7. And the Steeler fans certainly, it's looking like Heinz Field out there with those terrible towels. Stafford under center. Man motions left. Play action pass. He's going to fire deep middle, and it's going to be intended for Kupp, but it's over the head of Cooper Kupp. Flag is down, though, and that's probably going to be pass interference, and it looks like it's going to be on Porter Jr. Judging by body language of Joey Porter Jr., that's probably going to be on. That was probably on him. Oh, they're calling illegal contact. They called it on Patrick Peterson instead. I mean, illegal contact. Yeah, it's after 5 yards. I mean, he still was on him after 5 yards, so only a 5-yard penalty. And Royce Freeman takes the handoff, and he's going to stumble forward for about a 9-yard gain, and it's going to be a second and a short one. My Uncle Tim saying, catch your breath. Kind of hard to at this point. 6:43 to go, 2nd and 1. Handoff again to Freeman. Freeman's going to get the first down to the 40. He's going to be tackled at the 43. He needed 1. He got about 4. It's been a carousel. They're showing the running back carousel for the Rams. They're seeing Karen Williams, Ronnie Rivers, Darrell Henderson Jr., who's got a touchdown, Royce Freeman, we've seen a lot today. Zach Evans, which I thought we were going to see him today. Stafford under center, 1st and 10 from their own 43. 6 minutes to go. Play action pass. He's looking. He's going to scramble to his right. He's going to fire this one, and he's going to fire that one to the cheerleaders. Excuse me. Couldn't find anybody home, so he just threw that one away. He was out of pocket, and he threw that well beyond the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 coming up with 5:52 to go. Stafford, shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap, looks to his left. Under duress, he's looking. He's still under duress. He finally throws it towards Cooper Kupp's feet, and it falls incomplete. So the second straight play, Stafford was under pressure, and he couldn't find his go-to guy, and so he decided to throw. The last one he threw it away. This one he threw it at Cooper Kupp's feet. They almost got him for a sack, but now quick hurry up, banana bunch right. Shotgun alone. He drops back. He looks. Fires it down the middle. The pass is going to be incomplete. There was absolutely nobody there. The closest guy to that was Patrick Peterson. And Stafford in those last 3 throws, nothing materialized there. And it's going to be 4th down. And the punt unit is out with 5:39 to go. And the punt is away. Austin from his 10. Oh, he bobbled it a little bit, but he got control of it and just decides to just fall down with it at about the 13-yard line. That could have been a disaster right there. He almost muffed it, but he was able to get a hold of it, and he didn't really get anything after that. He just pretty much fell down with the pile. And so far, the story of this game has been those missed kicks by Brett Maher. And after that second miss from 51 yards out there was basically a shank, it seemed like that changed the game entirely. Banana bunch left. Shotgun, draw hand up to Najee. Najee gets to the 20. He's going to be tackled to the 21 for a gain of about 7 yards. And now the objective for the Steelers here with now 5:13 to go is try to burn out the rest of the clock. They had over about a 5.5 minute long drive in their last touchdown to go up 24-17. They would love to burn these last 5+ minutes so Matthew Stafford doesn't have that ball back. 2nd and 3 from their own 21. Kenny under center. Handoff again. This is Najee again. Najee is going to get only back to the line of scrimmage if that. He may have lost a yard. Aaron Donald was on the tackle there. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 with 4.5 left. We've been 3 or 4 on 3rd downs in this half. Would like to be 4 or 5. Need 3 yards. We need to get to our own 24 for a first. Kenny shotgun, sidecar right. Takes the snap, drops back. He looks, he fires, pass. Caught, Pickens, 45 midfield, 1st down, big time. Inside Rams territory. Ran a post route, and he beat Durant. Needed 3, he got 30+. Big first down there. And the clock continues to run, now down to 3:25. First and 10. Kenny under center. From the Rams 48. Pitch to Warren. Warren tries to leap, tries to hurdle, but he's going to fall for about maybe a yard or two. Lake on the tackle. And the clock, I was about to say the clock continuing to run, but it looks like the Rams have called their second timeout, and they have, with 3:10 left. Showing Kenny Pickett's half-by-half comparison, he was 6 of 13 for 78 in the first. He's been 10 of 11 for 145 in this half, including completing his last 8. So there's Rams with 1 timeout left. Still 3:10 left, so the 2-minute warning is very much there. Showing step. Kenny shotgun, sidecar left. And the draw hand up to Najee. Najee's going to go up the middle, and Najee is going to be pushed back, but his forward progress might have gotten him to the line of scrimmage, if that. So it's going to be now a third. They're actually going to give him a yard. And with 3:03 left, the Rams have called their third and final timeout. So only the 2-minute warning can stop the clock now. As far as the Rams are concerned, the Steelers still do have 2 timeouts. So a big 3rd and 8 coming up right here. Now, first down would not seal it. They still need a couple of first downs to wind this down. But they need to convert this 3rd and 8 here. They need the Rams' 38-yard line for a first down. Kenny shotgun, sidecar to the left. Takes the snap. He drops back. Fires to his left. The pass is going to be incomplete. And there's a flag. They're going to get Witherspoon for pass interference on Deontay Johnson. And Witherspoon showing in slow motion going, what? And that is a back-breaking penalty for the Rams. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, there was contact. I don't know if it really affected that, though. I think because of the fact that there was contact is probably why they called this. Man, if it was the other way around, I would have questioned that heavy. He was even jawing with Tomlin. Oh, you've got to be freaking kidding me! Deontay, shut your damn mouth! They're cracking down on that kind of stuff! It's still 3rd and 8, 2:59 to go. They still need the 38 for a first down. They offsetted that. Oh my God, that was a massive mistake by Deontay Johnson. Oh, they're going to bring the house on Kenny. Looks, fires a pass. Pass is caught by Pickens. But did he get the first down? No, excuse me, that's Allen Robinson, the second with the catch. But they're saying he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Yeah, he's going to be a half yard shy. That's a good spot. Are they going to measure this? Why's the clock froze? I like that call. It just didn't quite get the yards. It's just a good tackle. Because that was almost the same pattern that they ran with Pickens that got that big catch earlier. But, oh, God, Deontay Johnson! What are you taunting for? Guys, the NFL put this notice out there that this kind of BS was not going to be tolerated. Pickens got caught for this twice today. Well, excuse me, once. His other personal foul was a blindside block. But still, that's the second time. They're going to call those now. Oh, my God. It wouldn't have ended the game. If they get the first down here, then they will end the game. They're going to go for it. It's at the 39-yard line. They need the 38. I agree with the play. I agree with going for it. Maybe Kenny's going to sneak it. I think Kenny's going to sneak it. He does sneak. Oh, no, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He did not get it. Unless that first lunge, he got something there, but it looked like he fell short. He tried to dive. He tried to, take it, tuck it, and dive. Because that's how he scored earlier. I don't think he did. No. I agree with everything they did there. We just didn't win they just didn't win the trenches. No, that's short. It's going to be short by half a yard. What? We got the first down. That looks short live. And they can't challenge it. The Rams cannot challenge this. They don't have a timeout. I don't think this can go upstairs either. Because this play occurred before the 2-minute warning. I don't think they can review this. I think that's it. I'm not too familiar with the rules, but I think the rule is you cannot review a play that occurred for a I mean, this is a potential turnover on Dallas, so maybe they can review due to that, which I would agree with if it was the other way around. And Uncle Tim said he was short. I thought he was short live. The live look, it looked like he was short by half a yard. But at the same time, we gotta keep in mind that those yellow lines that we see on the screen is a rough estimate. It's not accurate. It's not always accurate. There's a couple of variables to look at right there. Is that line is not always accurate. We may have caught the biggest break of the game, but I don't think they can review this. I don't think the booth can review this. Because it's before the play occurred before the 2-minute warning. Even though they did not run another play, but yeah, I thought he was short. But the fact the Rams don't have a timeout, they have no timeouts to challenge this. So they're kind of helpless in that department. So I'm not sure if they can review, if the booths can review this call.
Very difficult to find the ball, but there's that ball when the knee of Pickett goes down. So it was seemingly a generous spot for the Pittsburgh.
Very.
The first down, but Dean, as we were discussing before the 2-minute warning, the sequence of events with the timing and the lack of timeouts for Sean McVay has essentially determined this game. Exactly. The play for the outside 2 minutes and the field was a first down.
And the Steelers are just going to take knees. They're going to run this clock out. It's game over. Oh, my goodness. I mean, wow. We freaking lucked out because of ref ball. I mean, we were shooting ourselves in the foot with those two bad taunting calls, one by Pickens earlier in the quarter, and then by Deontay. Oh, my God. I mean, wow. I mean, here's the thing. Reverse. I would be super pissed if it was the other way around, but yeah, that looks short to me. That replay looks short. But the fact that the Rams had no timeouts to challenge it, and the play occurred outside of the 2-minute warning, so it could not be reviewed. I mean, and the one last knee, and that is it. Kicking and screaming, and with the help of one of the most generous spots I've seen in quite some time, the Steelers have vanquished the Los Angeles Rams with a late surge in the fourth quarter, 24-17. Wow, I don't know what to say. I mean, T.J. Watt's interception at the beginning of the third got things going. And then once Maher missed that 51-yarder badly that would have made it 20-10, once that happened, the game changed right there. And the offense had put back-to-back drives. They were gelling on back-to-back drives, which we had not seen that. I don't think we've seen that all year where they put together consecutive drives as good as what those two touchdowns we scored were. We got to work on those freaking taunting calls, Deontay and George. That's a first and foremost. But man, what in the world? I mean, shoot, we'll take it. I don't even want to say. We just take our 4-2. We go to next week, and we're going to play a very, very good Jacksonville Jaguars team. Whew, that's going to be a doozy. That one I don't think we can afford a slow start with. Jacksonville's really gelling on offense, I think. They put up 31 despite Calvin Ridley only having one catch, so at any rate, I just switched over to see what's going on with Kansas City and the Chargers. Kansas City looks like they're about to go up 2 possessions here. I'm going to take a look and see if any of the other 4 o'clock games have gone final. I'm still thinking about that 4th down play. Like, man, we got a lucky-ass call. And even more lucky that the Rams didn't have a timeout to challenge it. The Seattle Seahawks have won 20-10 over the Cardinals. That puts Seattle at 4-2. Denver and Green Bay, looks like they're coming down to the wire. It's 17-16 Green Bay. But, okay. I guess I'll call it from here. Whew. Another bad first half. TJ Watt got us going at the start of that third. Even though we were having trouble covering Puka Nacua all day. We did shut them down after they got it to 17-10. So, with that being said, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week for the Jaguars.